Good afternoon, everyone. It's time for Taste Testing Tuesday. I have got one, two, three, four, five different products here today that I'd like to try out. Some of them were from that show that in Chicago that I had brought back, and actually, come to think of it, all of these are from the show, but some of them are available to me now, and so I wanted to try them to make sure that I liked them before I brought them in. Okay, so the first one is something I'm really very excited about. They are red and black licorices, but they are gluten free. So, gluten free licorice is something that is not easily found. And I was pretty excited to find these at the show. So, I wanted to taste them, see if they're any good, and let you know. So, this is the red one. The texture is a bit different, it's quite a bit harder than regular licorice would be. The flavor is good. It's not quite as strong as a strawberry flavor of, let's say, a Twizzlers is, but it has a nice flavor, so that's good. The texture is a little strange. Maybe because it doesn't have the flour in it or the wheat, but it has almost like I don't want to say grainy texture, but it has a little bit more of a grain to it. It tastes good though. So here's the black one. So same thing. It's quite hard to chew. The flavor is good. Once you start getting going and break through the outer layer, it is quite good. So yeah, it really, other than the texture, it doesn't really taste any different than regular licorice. Obviously a slightly different flavor between brands, but I think that would be good. I would like to actually have some people come and test this who need gluten free just to see what they think of it. But those are pretty good. Okay, the next one is called That's It. And these are products that I can get shipped into Canada. They're from LA and they're, I believe, like a fruit roll up or like, well, yeah, like a fruit roll up or whatever you call those things, a fruit bar. Okay, so this one is a berry, blueberry flavor. And eh, the flavor is pretty good. I'm not really crazy about the texture. It's a little bit thick. Um, it has no sugar added, which is kind of nice. There's only 40 calories per little bar, so that is nice. It's free from the top 12 allergens, which is really nice. Um, but I'm not really crazy about the texture. It's just kind of thick and ploddy, if that's a word for your taste buds. Kind of tastes ploddy. All right, let's try this one. This one is apples and mangoes. This one is better. It doesn't have a really horrible texture. Not that the other one, I can't really say it's like horrible, but it certainly wasn't the greatest to me. But the mango one is much better. Okay, I'm going to swap these out. The next one is the Captain Crunch Berry and Berries bar. Um, this is like a kind of like a Rice Krispies treat type idea. I've seen them around. I have been able to order them for quite some time, and I never have just because I wasn't sure what they would taste like, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money if they were going to be kind of not very tasty. So this is what they look like. This is about half of it, and it is that consistency of a Rice Krispie square, except it's made with the Captain Crunch berries. Okay, let's see. Okay, better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be horribly sweet, and well, it's obviously a treat and it is meant to be sweet. It's not like disgustingly so. So this is actually pretty good. I don't mind this at all, and I probably would consider bringing these into the store. Maybe not for the summer, but more for when the kids have lunches, going to school and whatnot, and need some treats. Not bad. Okay, moving on. The next one is Reese's plant-based. So again, something that I would not normally choose for myself to eat, but there are people out there who do prefer a vegan choice. And so let's see. So this one is called oat chocolate confection and peanut butter. So of course they look like the normal Reese's Pieces. These ones do not have the little wrapper on them, which is interesting to me. Kind of like that. I don't know why they don't do that all the time. And let's see what they taste like. Hmm. So they're actually good. I find the chocolate to be quite thick around them. If they could thin that down and just have a little bit more of the center filling, I think it would be a little nicer to bite into. But I'm going to just try the center part. Yeah, to be honest, you really wouldn't know other than the thickness of that chocolate on the outside. It more or less just tastes like a regular Reese's Pieces, and it's quite good. So if you're looking for a vegan option, that would be a good one to try and find. And who knows, might have it here in the shop sometime soon. So this last item is cotton candy, and it actually has no sweeteners and no added sugar, which completely blew my mind at the show. I was so excited to try it, but I wanted to wait until I had a chance to show you guys too what it looked like and then see what it tasted like. From other people I talked to at the show, they had tried it and they thought it was really quite good. Okay, so it basically looks like cotton candy, and it kind of feels like cotton candy. Let's see if it actually tastes like it though. Let me get that peanut butter out of my mouth. Okay, it does not have the texture of regular cotton candy. Um, it almost like when it kind of melts in your mouth, it almost gets a little bit chewy for a while. It does have that same kind of tingle that you sometimes get when the sugar fibers would normally melt against the roof of your mouth. Um, and this one doesn't have any flavors. Like there's no strawberry or grape kind of flavor to it. It's just sugar, but it's really good. It's surprisingly, considering there's exactly one ingredient, and it is called oligofructose, and that's all that they have in there. So that's a pretty good no sugar added option if you like cotton candy. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit longer one, but I thought they deserved a little bit more explanation than normal. Um, but we'll take a look and see if I can find this stuff and bring it into the store. We'll see you next week.